All right, here's how we get 5 times the performance out of a newspaper ad for a car dealer. Here's a full 2-page ad. Now when I look at this page, my eyes are drawn to 3 main things. The picture of the van, the price and payments, and the website address. The rest of the ad I don't pay attention to. Now that's a good price. I thought it would be higher. So I'm going to go on the internet to investigate, and I don't come back. As a matter of fact, I go to other dealers on the net to compare prices and eventually settle on something else. So this $6,000 ad just paid for me to go to the competition. Now for only a measly $100 more, here's how we could have avoided that. All we have to do is put this little piece of text in there. This part of the ad will be the 4th thing that catches the eye. It says to text the word Grand Car, which is the code word for Grand Caravan, to 76,000 to get a further discount and details. I have no choice but to use my cell phone to send a text, and that's also the only way I can get a $500 coupon loaded onto my cell phone. So let's text and see what happens. Okay, we're going to send a text message now. So on an iPhone, you click the green button here. And to send a new message, you click up here in the right-hand corner. And it's going to, well, ordinarily, it would be going to a phone number or a contact name in your contacts. In this case, we're going to type in the short code, which is 76 and 3 zeros. It's just a 5-digit number. The text message we're sending is Grand Car. And that's short for Grand Caravan. So let's send that and see what happens. Okay, now if you're doing this for the first time, you get this little message saying reply help for help or stop to cancel, so you can get off the database list if you want. A few seconds later, it's going to give you another message, and there it is. So there's your $500 off the Grand Caravan. And this is for the benefit of the people who don't have smartphones. You can still show the text and get the discount. If you have a smartphone, click here. Now these people at Coquitlam Chrysler aren't really doing this deal. It's just a demo. I put them here because they were in the newspaper ad. So anyway, if I did do the coupon for them, this is what it would look like. $500 off, and there's some instructions there. And there's the coupon code, and you can click here just to call them. You can click here to post this on Facebook or Twitter. You can send an email to let your friends know about the deal. And if you want to know where the dealer is located, just click on the map. And there they are. Okay, now if you want to go to the dealer's website, click on the van. And there it is. You can browse the site and get all the details. All right, let's go back to the coupon here. It says here that if you want to redeem this, you just go back to the text message and put in your full name and the code 0651. If you don't want to redeem this, but you're still interested in other cars, then just enter your full name by itself. Now, if you don't do anything at all and walk away, it will still record your cell phone number as long as you didn't opt out of the list. So let's go back to the messages, and we're going to reply with our name. I'm just going to make one up here. And we'll put in 0651 because Joe wants to buy this. And we'll click send. And we get a little thank you note afterwards. All right. Now, 5 minutes later, what's going to happen is you're going to get the business card of the salesman. Now, this is just one I made up for myself, but you can put in whatever contact information you want. There it is in text. so they still have it. And if they have a smartphone, they can click here and get your actual business card. There's all the information. There's a little thank you for watching the demo from me. There's my name, my number, and my email. If you click on any one of those, you can get a hold of me. And the really neat, cool thing is, you can't lose my card unless you delete me. So unlike a paper card, which gets thrown away, my card will be stuck in your phone forever, or until you throw your phone away. So there's no point in deleting it. So anytime you want to get hold of the salesman, you can click on the message and there it is. That's another cool, great feature. Okay, I've done a short version and a long version of this video. And if you're looking at the short version, what you missed is a demo of how this iPhone works, what a mobile coupon looks like, and what a business card looks like when it gets sent back to the iPhone. And it works the same for any smartphone. Now, if you're watching the long version, we're just going to continue. So, basically, the minute they hit send here, their cell phone number gets recorded in the database. And your message, or your text message, can also be just a sign on a car. It doesn't have to be in the newspaper. So wherever they get the texting information to text, grand card is 76,000, hit send, it goes in the database. So that's where we're going to go next. All right, here's the database. The car dealer would have their own user ID and password to sign in. Okay. Then they go to manage contacts and lists, and it would be one of these here. Here's one of the lists. Here's a list where the user actually entered their names and they responded. Here's the Joe Smith one I gave the example for. And here's the phone number. So if, say you were advertising a used car, the salesman could, and it was sold, the salesman could phone up Joe and say, hey, we sold that 2008 Toyota, but we've got a 2009 Acura, and it just came in the shop, and it's better mileage and less price. And anyway, you can market to Joe now. And if they didn't leave their name, it looks like this, basically. So it's just unknown, but you still have the phone number. So in this instance, you can still phone them or just send out a text message to them. And that's under here, send messages. So this is just like sending out an email blast, except it's a text blast. Difference between this and email is email only gets read 17% of the time, whereas this gets read 97% of the time. And it gets read, text gets read within 15 minutes, and email could take days for it to get read at all. There's your difference. So this is way more effective. This is how you reach your prospective clients. And they're the ones who texted for information, whereas if you had an ordinary ad and you didn't have the text information in there, you could have 100 people look at that ad and they all get away. Whereas if out of 100 people that looked at the ad, if 5 or 6 texted, at least you got their contact information. Now you can market them. You keep marketing to them until they decide to opt out of your list. So that's how that works. That should increase your response rate and your sales rate and keep your salesman busy for quite a while. Thank you for watching the video.